Hi, I'm Dominic, and I'm here to talk with Beatrice Grannò about Daniela Forever, which is a movie that's out right now, which I liked a whole lot. It's really nice to meet you today. How's it going?
So nice to meet you. I'm well and I'm happy you like the film.
Yeah, no, I liked it a lot. Can you talk a little bit? How did you come to the movie? Did you know about the filmmaker? How did you first hear about the
Yeah.
project?
Of course, I knew Nacho Vigalondo. I've watched Colossal, and I fell in love with it because I immediately thought that there was nothing like it. A
Mm,
film that had a very strong drama elements, but comedy and then craziness. So I was really excited to work with Nacho,
mm.
and then he reached out with the script, and I read it, and I was very interested by it. And so we had a call, we talked about it, and then we all went to Madrid and shot the film with Henry Golding, who I really love. It was great working with him. He's really, really a wonderful human being, and him and Nacho Vigalondo together, we were such a fun trio.
No, I thought it was a great chemistry. I like his films also, and I think Henry Golding is great in it. You're great in it as well. One thing I really like about this movie is how in the dream sections, like the emotions are very clear in a way that they are in dreams. Like, when you see someone in a dream, it's because you really love them or are worried
Yeah,
about them or something. And like, there's this emotional atmosphere that's very focused in all this. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, absolutely,
how do you
absolutely. I'm
put
so glad
your
you
mo-
caught that. Yeah, yeah, no, absolutely. Because when you dream, you don't really dream of people, you dream of feelings. And how do you feel about that person? And sometimes when you dream about someone, are you really dreaming that person,
Mm.
or are you dreaming what you think of that person? So that was the trickiest part for me, and it was very fun to try and bring that to life. When I was being Daniela, especially in the first moments, I was trying to be Henry. I was trying
Mm.
to be what he remembered of her. And
Mm.
also, she is not really Daniela. She's this different version, that because Daniela is not there anymore, and you don't really
Mm.
see that much in the film of her, of who she was. But I do think that Nacho really wanted, he didn't want you to see, he wanted you to see
Mm.
who she's become,
Yeah.
which is the story of his grief, of when you lose someone and you miss that person so much, that person stops being a person and becomes just a thing that you are missing,
Yeah.
and it becomes about you. And
Yeah.
I think that can be selfish. So I think he
Yeah.
wanted to talk about that specifically.
No, that's a really big theme in the movie, and like we should mention, it's not a spoiler. The movie is very sad core. It's
Yeah.
about a sad thing, but the dream sections are mainly about love, and then they become other things, sort of,
Yeah.
madness and anxiety. So the ending of the movie has different interpretations. But can I ask, where do you think you are in that ending?
Yeah.
Are you being dreamed, or are you Daniela? Are you awake, or?
I think, of course, the ending, it's very open. I think Nacho Vigalondo wanted to give her her freedom. And it's like he wanted to say, I have accepted, the Henry Golden character have accepted that she doesn't belong to him anymore. She's got a
Yeah.
whole different life now. And she's with this girl, and is she alive? Is she living in a dream world? Is she, there's so many different explanations for this ending, but I think that what Nacho Vigalondo wanted to say is that the only moment in which Henry Gordon character would heal
Yeah.
is just by letting her go.
Yeah.
And letting her go also means letting her have the life she wants and letting her be whoever she wants to be. So then I can go on with my life. It's almost like a breakup.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
almost like, and I think he just wanted her. And then there's some people
Yeah.
that said that maybe he raised himself, so he never existed, and that's how she never died.
Yeah.
Some people said many different things, but I don't think that there's supposed to be like an explained ending. It's more
No,
like,
I think of
yeah.
it, there are
What
several
did you think?
ones.
What did
I
you think?
I interpreted it as it's an act of generosity at the end, sort of,
Yeah,
because there's Teresa and there's all that, and I just don't know where it's happening in time. But let's let people see it and think about all the.
It was exciting to that moment because Nacho Vigalondo said, I want you to cry, but
Mm,
not knowing why you're crying at the
mm,
end. Because I said, I just had a dream and I can't remember.
yeah,
But Nacho said, I want you to feel all this sadness, but I
yeah,
want you to not know where it's coming from. Which
yeah.
acting wise was like, okay.
Okay, okay.
It was fun to do, but also like very specific.
A lot of people know you from White Lotus season two, where you had these singing scenes with the piano, and you also are singing the song over the end credits of Daniela Forever, right?
Yes,
That's
yes.
right, which is a new version of the song by is it Hidrogenesse? I don't know how to say it right.
Hidrogenesse.
Oh,
Hidrogenesse is a very famous Spanish band. Actually, they're Catalan. They're
ah,
Catalan. And they do this very experimental electronic emotional music. And they reached out, they came to Rome and they said, why don't you sing a cover of this song? So they sent me the track and then I recorded in my studio my version and then I sent it back and they worked on the vocals. So we kind of like collaborated on that song. It's really
yeah,
nice. That song, it's saying, listen to the storm.
yeah.
Uh, there's no music. It's just silence, which is it's just really described.
Yeah, it's very haunting and it makes you want to watch all the way through the end credits. It's one of those nice moments. So I
Oh,
thought,
thank
all
you for
right, yeah,
noticing.
well, no, because I thought singing is sort of your thing, right? Or do you have any other
Yeah,
musical projects or parts?
I do. It's very early to talk about it, but I'm on the path of making that happening. I been saying this for many years,
Hmm.
so I think it's time now to just be serious about this. And it's it's one of my biggest dreams to be able to release my music the way I want it.
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, do you write your own songs or do you work with songwriters or that kind of
Yeah,
thing?
yeah,
Or
I
both
write my
things?
own. I
Yeah.
write my own songs, and I play the piano and I play the guitar, and I write
Okay.
the lyrics, and yeah, I write the songs, and then of course, I love to collaborate with other musicians, and
Mm,
so let's see. I'm on the
excellent.
right path. I think I'll
I
get
did
there.
see an interview clip with you with Henry Golding where karaoke was mentioned. I always ask actors what their favorite karaoke song is to do. I don't know. Do you do karaoke?
I
If
love
you,
karaoke. I think karaoke, it's meant to like you don't have to sing well. If someone
absolutely.
sing a karaoke and just like gives the performance, I don't think that's right because it's just like a recorded bass and I think it has to be fun. For me would be probably would be wannabe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome.
I
So
don't know
good.
why.
Yeah,
I
I know
can't even
why,
sing
because that
that
song's
song.
awesome.
It's not even in my range, but I just think it's really fun to sing. And everybody knows it. So
Yeah,
everybody
absolutely.
sings along, which means I don't have to like lead the song by myself.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of not doing a song myself, if you could pull Henry Golding into a duet with you, what would you get him to sing? Because you mentioned karaoke and he seemed hesitant.
Yeah, we were like laughing about it because I keep saying that he's a good singer,
Yeah.
but he says that he's not. And I don't know. It's just like like a silly game that we do. Like a duet, I would definitely like ask him to sing an Italian duet,
Mm,
and I want him to sing in Italian,
okay.
and like
A lot of people do that
probably
Bocelli song. I don't know.
that's the one.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
one with
Yeah.
Andrea Bocelli. I just really want him to like go full on the Italian singing, and he's got
Yeah.
it. He's got
I
it in
ex
him. I think he can be great.
We would love to see that. Sorry, that was a wild guess, but like I would personally like to see that. Oh, well, that's excellent. I have one quick my
Yeah.
I read your credits and my Italian friend wanted me to ask you about Don Matteo because that's the first credit that I IMDb. And I didn't know what it was.
Do you
The
know about the Matteo? I'm
no, she told me about it. She said it's this long running series. It got the sense. It's your first credit on IMDb. Daniel Forever is your first lead English
yeah,
speaking role. Okay,
yeah.
you've done a lot of Italian TV and
Yeah,
movies,
yeah,
right?
I've done. That's so fun. Don Matteo, it's like a very famous, huge Italian soap, and I feel like every actor has gone through one episode of Don Matteo. It's like it's the
Yeah,
baptism of being an
exactly.
actor. You just have to go through that step, and then you can do everything else.
Yeah. That
It's
was my
just
impression. In America, we have Law and Order, like everyone's been
yeah,
on
yeah,
Law and
or like
Order, that
Disney
kind of thing.
Channel. I think it would be Disney
Yeah,
Channel
yeah, yeah,
here, which
yeah.
I've also done. I've also done Italian Disney Channel.
Oh,
So
you did tell Disney. Okay, great. So the movie, I'll say it had the funny luck to come out on the same weekend as Superman. So everyone's talking about Superman here.
yeah,
So what would you like to tell the people about Daniela Forever who may not have heard of it?
I don't know. I feel like this film it's different for everyone. I would say that it's really funny in a way that you don't expect it to be. So I would say to people, go and watch something and laugh about it in a good way. And then I would tell them that this film is really tender. And I nowadays it's really hard to make a film that has grace. And I love that about this film. I think it's a very graceful film. And sometimes films have to need to have those big moment, big craziness. But this film kind of stays in this very emotional world.
Hmm.
And I would say to people, go and watch it. And also because it's very different from everything else that I watched. so,
Yeah. No.
and I would say, I am dressed as a shark.
Oh yeah, yeah. You have this great thing with the shark and the vampire. Well, great. It's really nice to meet you.
So nice meeting you, Dominic.
And I thought it was a very good film. And good luck with everything.
Thank you so much. And I'm really happy you liked it.